Happy New Year's! I hope everybody had a great New Year's. I had a really good New Year's. I really didn't do anything, I guess some would say exciting. I'm not a big club or party kind of girl, so I just kind of hung out at home with people that were really important to me, and we, watched the ball drop on TV and then went to bed. But that's my kind of, New Year's. I don't need anything big and fancy and flashy. I just want to spend it with people that I'm close to and that I love, and that's good for me. So, let's get right to it. This week, this Thursday, is the first live chat of the new year. I'm going to be doing it every week now. We're going to stick with 3 o'clock Pacific time, and that's 6 o'clock Eastern time on my Ustream channel. Follow me on Twitter to get the link for that. And of course, I'll be updating my Twitter and Facebook when I'm about to go live. So I'm excited to talk to everybody then, and I want to hear about your Christmas presents. Also, let's see. Oh, most importantly, our big topic of the day is boobs. You guys would be surprised how many concerned messages I get on some of my videos of people wondering if I've had a breast reduction and why I did it. I didn't. I would never get a breast reduction, ever. Like, why would I ever want to do that? So don't worry, my boobs are still here. I'm going to give you guys a little lesson on boobs for a second. So, some shirts make boobs look smaller. That's just how shirts go. Like my t-shirt today. My boobs don't look very big in this t-shirt because it's a t-shirt. And sometimes, like, tank tops that just have a scoop neck, like here, those make your boobs look smaller. Some tank tops that are a little tighter around the boob area will squish them and make them look smaller. And of course, V-necks or halter tops will always make them look bigger. Sorry. I always forget to turn my phone off before I do these videos. So, that's why in some videos they might look bigger than they do in others. Don't worry, they're not going anywhere. They're here to stay. They're not going to be getting any smaller. So, you don't have to send me emails, kind of like complaining that I got a breast reduction, because I never would. So don't worry. More boobs for you in the future. So, alright, that's that. So let's get to your questions. First one is from Raychul. Do you like a male gamer to be your boyfriend? Absolutely. I will only date gamers. It's very important to me that my boyfriend or a guy that I'm looking to date is interested in games, knows about games, and most importantly, can play games. That's just, since it is such a huge part of my life, I don't want to date somebody that doesn't understand, my passion for them. And I definitely don't want to get bitched out if I sit around and play video games all day or something. That would be annoying. He also asks if your boyfriend likes to play video games and spending all of his free time playing video games. Do I think that's terrible? Absolutely not. I would be a little more upset if he's not including me, because I like watching guys play games, but if it's a multiplayer or co-op game, then I want to be playing too. I think it's fun to sometimes, if we're playing a single-player game, I'll play for a little bit and then pass the controller to him and I'll watch him play and vice versa. That's more important to me. Now, if he was just playing something that I wasn't included in and, I was just sitting there all day watching him play this game, then maybe I'd be a little bit more upset. At least let me play with you, Well, we got 2 Xboxes for a reason, so we can play live games together over live, so, yeah. Fallout Envy and 3D Rock wants to know, that's 3 Rock wants to know, do you think that you could start making clothes? No, I am not a seamstress, although I can sew a little bit. I have a lot of, because I used to work at EB Games, so I had a ton of guys' large gaming shirts. And so what I would do is I'd take them home and I'd alter them and make them into tank tops and make them into halter tops or tube tops. I can do that. But as far as actually making clothes from scratch, no way. I could never do that. I am wanting to learn a little bit more about sewing and everything and taking some sewing classes because I'd love to take some of the large gaming shirts I have and actually make them into corsets. I think that would be awesome. Don't you steal my idea either. I don't want to be seeing any Gears of War corsets out there because that was my idea. So, so yeah, I do want to get into sewing so I can learn how to do that, but right now I just know the bare basics, and that is taking something and just cutting it up and making it fit me. I can't really make clothes. Viper5400, what kind of anime do you like? Do you like Bleach? No, I'm not an anime person at all. I think I talked about this in one of my last videos. The only anime I like is Little Blue Girl, and that's not really an anime, that's more hentai. The whole tentacle porn thing is pretty cool. But other than that, not an anime fan. Riku5433, just wondering if you'd play the game Haunting Ground for PS2. I did, and I liked it for about an hour. After that, well, maybe I played it for about 3 hours. But it got really repetitive really fast. And it reminded me of like Clock Tower 3, where you're not really playing a game other than just running away from the bad guy and hiding. I mean, that's fun and all, but you've got to add a little bit more gameplay element than that. And I thought Haunting Ground was kind of that. I was just being chased by an inbred hillbilly for the whole game. But I did like, that is the game with the dog, right? The blonde chick who had the dog? I think so. But anyways, if it is the same game, the dog element kind of helped because he would let you know when the bad guy was coming and stuff. So that was cool. But yeah, I liked it. It could have been better. Brandon Bird 09, what horror franchise would you like to see be made into a game? I don't know. That's a really good question. Of course, I'm probably gonna have to say, we did have an Evil Dead game. And we've had, like, Friday the 13th games and Texas Chainsaw Massacre games way, way long ago, like 8-bit style. I wouldn't mind seeing those coming back, but a much more mature and just gritty, disgusting version. Kind of like Manhunt. I thought Manhunt was an excellent horror game. That was really good. And Jason or Texas Chainsaw would definitely have to be that kind of brutal. But I'd rather play on the bad guy's side. Maybe if a game would let me do both. And I'd also really like to see a true Alien game. We had Alien vs. Predator, but I want a really true Alien game that's just dark and just spooky. And I mean, Dead Space was that whole spooky sci-fi kind of feel. But just take Dead Space and make it even darker, like 10 times darker. And I think we would have an excellent, like, Alien survival horror game. And lastly, oh, this is hard to pronounce. Dorarney666. I totally butchered that name, I'm sorry. I was wondering if you were playing PC games to, like, Starcraft 2. I'm not a big Starcraft fan, but I do play some PC games. Like, I just now got into Amnesia because a lot of you guys recommended it to me, and I'm liking it so far. It's very interesting. The whole, like, losing your sanity reminds me of Eternal Darkness, which I like. I also, of course, a big Diablo fan. I was a huge fan of the Jedi Academy games. I like Torchlight. More along those kind of games. But if it's on a console, I'm going to play the console version. At least a 360 so I can get achievements. Steam achievements don't matter to me. But I do like some PC-only games. So that's it for today, guys. I look forward to talking to you guys on Thursday. Oh, and I have a real quick question for you. So lately my reviews have been done in more of like a studio setting. Like I've got the black screen behind me and the super fancy lighting and super fancy camera. Do you guys prefer that? Or do you prefer this kind of just, setting, the whole toys and posters behind me and whatnot? Which do you prefer? The professional studio setting or the I'm just at home blogging from my webcam setting? I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, live chat Thursday, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern on Ustream, and follow me on Twitter to get that link. And I look forward to talking to you guys then.